What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the LFC Transfer Room YouTube channel. And we're in a different little layout today because we're experimenting with some new recorded systems, so do bear with us. But today we have got Red or Dead, episode 2, and we have our reigning champion, Mr. Jack Edwards. How are we, mate? Are we good?
Doing great. Ready to go 2 for 2, 2-0. Chedu is shaking right now. He's afraid.
And we have a man who we've seen a couple of times before, the main man, Chedu, José Diaz. Well, yeah, I don't know where does it belong? Chedu, where's it come from? I've always been intrigued.
It's funny because basically my name, my first and middle name is José Eduardo, and so it's like a nickname that my sister made when she was like 5 years old. So yeah, that's where it comes from.
That's nutty. That's cool. That's cool. I wish I had a name like that. Mine would be Crowing. That would be awful. Like, you don't want that. So we're doing Red or Dead. We all know the rules. If you don't, and there'll be a little thing in the bubble up there somewhere, and that you can go check out number 1. Where we won't spoil it, but Jack is here, so it is a winner stays on format. So we're going to do question 1. We flipped a coin beforehand, and Chedu won the coin toss and decided to have his opinion second. So Jack, I will be coming to you first with this question. Okay. Divock Origi or Kelechi Iheanacho? And bear in mind, of course, we're doing a Leicester themed show. So are you going to go Red or Dead?
I'm taking Red, easily.
Taking Red. Okay, so that means, Chedu, you have 30 seconds to argue why Kelechi Iheanacho is a better player or why you'd rather have him than Divock Origi. I will get the clock timer up ready now. So you have 30 seconds starting now.
All right. Well, let's be honest here. I think we all can say that we loved Origi the past few seasons, but he's just not been a good player at all during his time at Liverpool. Let's be honest. He's been a cult hero. And while he has had some good goals, when was his last one? I don't think anyone can remember, and no one can forget that horrible shot against Burnley that cost us our home streak. Well, Iheanacho, he's literally scored the last game.
That's how 30 seconds goes past for you, lads.
That's the inexperience.
It's no time. It's no time.
Hey, Chedu, I liked how you wanted to be warming up a bit. Just jump in. You don't have to say, all right, just jump in. Just tell me why he's better.
Are you giving him tips, Jack? That's very sporting of you, mate. Very sporting.
Oh, yeah. I'm ready to tear him apart.
Okay, so your 30 seconds to explain why you'd rather have Divock Origi than Kelechi Iheanacho, and start now.
You say when has he scored last? Iheanacho has 1 goal in 12 games this season in the Premier League. And Divock Origi, you mentioned it for me, he's a cult hero. I would much rather have the legacy he has versus Iheanacho. What did he do? He missed the potential equalizing goal against Man City in the 2018-2019 season. One of the big reasons why we didn't win the title that year. So we hate the guy for that reason. Divock scored a Champions League final, 2 against Barcelona, the goal against Everton. He has legacy, and he's a far better player right now. He hasn't scored in a while, still taking him
every day.
Ooh. Wow, I think I could have attacked some of his points if I had gone second, but you know what? It's all right.
You know,
I'm gonna give him this
you're
first
saving
one.
yourself. You're saving yourself. Yeah. I'm sorry, Jack does take the lead on this one. There's a little point going up on his total, and
that's the last point he's gonna get.
Did you take the lead last time, Jack?
No, I went down actually. I believe. I think maybe.
Yeah, I think Matty might have taken the lead. We'll go back and see. Anyway, question number 2. So, Chedu, you get to give your opinion first, right? Which is cool. So, Brendan Rodgers is the current Leicester City manager. Would you rather have his current Leicester City team or the Liverpool team of 2013-14?
Red. I'm taking red.
So, Jackie boy, Jackie, you have 30 seconds to tell me why you'd rather have Brendan Rodgers' current Leicester team or the Liverpool team of 2013-14. That could be for a variety of reasons, of course. Okay, so your timer starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
What were the big problems of that Liverpool team of the past? Poor defense and didn't age very well. this Leicester team is incredibly young. Ndidi, James Justin, they have some experience in there as well. Kasper Schmeichel, but they're great defensively. They have a great defensive structure. Do they have the attacking potency? Do they have a player of the world-class caliber of Suarez? No, but they have a far better system. They have a far better team, and Brendan Rodgers has learned so much in the 5 years, 6 years since, and he's a far better manager because of it. And so this team is better structured, and I think better overall than that side was.
Stop. Oh, okay, you go for the defensive route. How will Chedu go for it? Your time starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
You mentioned it yourself, Luis Suarez. Let's be honest. The 2013 to 2018 Suarez is probably prime, and he was absolutely amazing next to Sturridge with Gerrard. And let's remember, Liverpool got second in the league, almost winning the title. Leicester's team last season bottled top 4. So I think it's pretty easy for me to say I'd rather take a team that can challenge for the title over a team that can't even get Champions League football. Yes, the defense wasn't as good, but we were still a great team back then.
And that's time. This is difficult, you see. This is very difficult for me. Oh, boys. You put me in a predicament here because I do agree, actually, that the team was better in the 2013-14 season, but the potential was not. So, on that basis, I am going to go with Chedu. And it's going to be all right. I think he presented his argument a little bit better.
I totally thought you were setting up a point for me. That's why I preemptively celebrated. Oh, that was good.
That serves you right, mate. You can't be prematurely celebrating.
There we go. The comeback.
It's 1-1. Okay, this feels like Barcelona already. Okay, so we mentioned earlier about clappers, okay, before we recorded. So we don't know what clappers are. Well, Leicester City actually have them in the stadium to try and G up noise. Do you think that Liverpool Stadium would be better with clappers or no clappers? So clappers would be blue, no clappers would be red.
I'm going red, no clappers.
You go red, no clappers. Okay. Chedu, you go clappers, mate. So I'm sure this is going to be a very entertaining argument. Oh, I cannot wait for this. Okay. So you have 30 seconds to explain to me why you think that clappers would benefit Liverpool's atmosphere. Okay. So, 2, 1, go.
Let's be honest, even the players have said it, the atmosphere is the most important factor to a Liverpool home game. And rivals themselves have also said it. So imagine how loud we could be with clappers. It would just help the atmosphere, it will help the players, it would distract the opposition more. So yeah, clappers would be a great asset. If every single fan has it, imagine how powerful we could be as a team at home and even away whenever we have just a small batch of fans compared to whatever home team we're playing.
That's time. You know what? I genuinely believed in you, Ben. I genuinely believed. Jack, you got a task on your hands, my man. Okay, so you have to argue why Liverpool should not have clappers. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, go.
Well, the atmosphere is great on its own. You mentioned it for me, Chedu. It's one of the best, most formidable atmospheres when there are fans there. Obviously, no fans right there now. You can't have just the seats clapping. If there was auto clappers, maybe that's a better argument than what we currently have. But I think that it's already so great by itself. You don't need something as childish, as trivial, as toy-like as a clapper. It's already deafening. It's already unbearable to play against. And the clappers, yes, it'd be loud. It would be far less human and far more robotic for opposition.
That's time. Oh, boys, you've done me in here because, of course, I only agree with one opinion, but both arguments were, and this is how I have to answer the question of who won. Both arguments were excellent. Oh, boys. For the sheer audacity, I'm going to go with Chedu. Congratulations, mate. It's 2-1. To be fair, Jack, that was one of your best arguments so far, but I came up against that. I mean, that was a difficult one to get hold of.
I do respect the fact that he was able to successfully argue that clappers would be a good addition.
Yeah, I thought I was done for, but I managed to do it.
Okay, so question number 4. Which of these is a better achievement? Liverpool winning at Istanbul in 2005 or Leicester City's title win? Chedu, are you red or are you dead?
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Going dead. Okay, so this is a big one for you, Jack. You've got to argue why Istanbul was a better achievement than Leicester City's title win. Okay, are you ready?
I am. Let me get my timer up 1 second.
Okay.
All right.
So
I'm good.
okay. So 3, 2, 1, go.
We look at that season for Leicester City. Yes, it was a great accomplishment for them. However, there were many faults for many other sides. Was there a great Big Six side that year? No. Arsenal and Spurs were closest to them. Arsenal and Spurs. That's all you need to say about that season. Compare that to Istanbul. That is one of the greatest comebacks, one of the greatest stories in football history. Yes, it was a great underdog story there. The sheer resilience in a match of 90 minutes against that AC Milan team. That AC Milan team with that defense come from 3-0 down, tie it, win on penalties. Historic.
That's time. Bang on time, Jack. We like to see it.
Better the time.
So Chedu, this is the time, mate. Okay, so you have to argue why Leicester City's 2015-16 title win was a better achievement than Liverpool's win at Istanbul. I'll count you in. So 3, 2, 1, go.
Well, Istanbul is probably the best ever Champions League final. We have to take into account that the Leicester winning the league was at 5,000 to 1 odds. That is unheard of in football. Might be the first time in Premier League history, Premier League, not English football, that something like that has ever happened. I mean, if you have put 100 pounds on Leicester winning, you'd probably be rich by now. The teams were bad, fine, but still, it's not an easy feat saying, "Oh, I won the league just because the teams were bad."
Chedu. I think you got halfway through your argument there, and then you just sort of. It's a tough time, isn't it? It's 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's not much.
I'm gonna have to give it to Jack because one.
I understand.
And of the whole thing. So we're gonna have to flip a coin. We're at this situation again. I promise you, this is not fixed. All right, we are at this situation again. We're gonna have to flip a coin, lads.
You're lying. You fixed it again. You fixed it. You had a plan all along. It was gonna be 2-2 on the 5th one.
So, Jack, you've got it on your Siri, haven't you?
I do, yes. Chedu, you call it heads or tails?
Tails, as always.
Flip a coin. Tails.
It's tails. Okay, so Chedu, do you want? Obviously, I'm guessing you want to give your opinion first, or do you want to give it second?
Yeah. First.
You didn't want to be kind to me. You didn't want to let me.
I'm not making that mistake again.
There's no charity here. Okay, so the final question is, who's going to win on Saturday? Red or dead?
I'm going red all the way, baby. Let's go.
Okay, so Jackie boy, it's time. You have 30 seconds to tell me why Leicester City will beat Liverpool on Saturday. All right, I'll count you in. 3, 2, 1, go.
All we have to say is the name Jamie Vardy. Man's back from injury, and he's going to be scary for a defense that Fabinho today ruled out for the match. Either you're playing a first-time center back in the Premier League, or you're going to be playing Jordan Henderson there, Nat Phillips, Reece Williams. Jamie Vardy says, doesn't matter who I'm playing. I'm scoring some goals, and I'm going to be dangerous for this Leicester side. They're good defensively. Liverpool have been like a wet salmon trying to score in front of net right now, and they're not able to break that down. I mentioned it earlier, and Leicester clinical. I think they take 3 points.
It's time. Oh, okay. Right. A wet salmon, Jack. A wet salmon.
Yeah, I was
interesting.
I was thinking of
I've never.
And I was like, I don't know.
I've never heard that analogy before. I will say that.
Creativity? Points for creativity?
Yeah, maybe. Don't be trying that. Okay, so Chedu, you have 30 seconds to tell me why Liverpool will beat Leicester City on Saturday. I'll count you in. So 3, 2, 1, go.
Easy. We're playing 2 defenders, Ben Davies, Ozan Kabak. Henderson goes back to midfield. It doesn't matter if Fabinho is injured or not. It's going to help our build-up play a lot. It's going to help Henderson as a captain a lot. And we have someone who's actually very informed. That's Mo Salah, who just won goal of the month. I believe he'll score various goals. And Jamie Vardy, all right, but he's back. And what about their last few games? 1-0 against Brighton. I know we have been bad, but at least Mo Salah is out there scoring goals. I believe we're going to win 3-0.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Put this out. We have to clip this and put this out on Twitter to see if we can get a poll. But I've got to make a decision. Jack, you did articulate it well, but wet salmon, I don't know what was going on there.
The wet salmon.
I don't know. And wet salmon tax does come into account here.
Great.
No. And Chedu, I think you're still getting used to the 30-second timer. That's the experience that Jack's got from the first episode. Oh my goodness me, this is difficult. But for me, just purely on the articulation, and despite the wet salmon tax, I am going to say that Mr. Jack has got the point and will be the reigning champion.
2 for 2.
And it's a difficult one because if Chedu had got, if it was 40 seconds, then maybe Chedu would have won. But it's just a 30-second time. Congratulations, Jack. We'll see you on the next. So who that will be against?
I think this is rigged. I think Chris just picks me every time. I appreciate it. Later, afterwards.
It's fixed.
I've just got to go with my personal opinion, boys. I've got to do it.
That was some great argument by you, Chedu. I think a bit more experience in 30 seconds, and you'll be a formidable opponent again.
I'm used to debating with 4 minutes, so 30 seconds is not.
Yeah, exactly. Jack is more and more used to 30 seconds, as we are finding out today.
I think actually is I don't have enough knowledge for more than 30 seconds. I can just get it all. And Chedu's ready to add more. I'm like, I'm done.
That's amazing. Anyway, everyone go follow both of these lads and myself on Twitter if you haven't already. That would be amazing. So where can we find you both on Twitter, boys?
Jack C. Edwards on Twitter. Chedu.
Cheduardo99. It should pop up somewhere on the screen now or at the start of the video.
Yeah. Go editor. Anyway, yeah, and I've been Chris Tollins. This has been LSC Transfer Room. Up the Reds. We're going to win tomorrow, hopefully, despite Jack's argument. And yeah, we'll see you in a bit.